Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body
Productions.
punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, and today we're going to go ahead and review this amazing trailer. That's what today is all about. It's going to be the Fury Usyk Ring of Fire trailer review. Is this the best trailer ever? I'm going to say no, only because I'm not the biggest of Cowboys? I guess they're Cowboys. But again, that's the beauty in this. Now, I'm going to play it, but that's the beauty. They tried to give us a bit for everyone, so it isn't only Cowboys, right? Like, they gave you the Cowboys for the gunslingers, and then you got the gladiators for you Spartan motherfuckers. They gave you a little bit of everything and finished it off with boxing. It was a phenomenal job, you know. I probably should have done better research and, like, really checked who's the director and gave you his name and all that hoopla as if it was a movie review, but who's doing all that shit? It is fire, though. It is. So much so that I'm willing to get flagged, right? We're gonna choose to either show it on YouTube or from Turkey Al-Sheikh's Instagram. I think we would probably be better off using the YouTube version so we could pause and play back and things like that. But I'm going to try and not be a jerk and pause it and just play it straight through so that you can get, I guess the full, get this trailer in all of its glory. But yes, if you're joining us, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility. Let's get right into it. This is on DAZN, and on DAZN it has 16,000 views because it was just released 7 hours ago. Turkey Al-Sheikh, he has on his Instagram 648,000 views, but I believe on Twitter it might have 4 million views. I didn't double check that, but someone did say that this morning in the pre-pro. I will double check though. While I give you an opportunity to hit that thumbs up, because we're going to get into the trailer, and I think it was a great way to promote this fight. So he's actually got 22 million views on his Twitter, which is insane. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. So I'll just show you that just so you can see the views. So here you can see 22.7 million views, and this is the Twitter. On Instagram, this is Instagram, and you can't see the views because I'm not the owner, but we can see that close to 1 million people liked it. So, if you took the time to like, imagine the people that didn't hit the like but did watch it. But then this is the version we'll be using right here on YouTube, and let's get into that. Honestly, this was fire. Hopefully the fucking fight has this much excitement because it is two boxers, let's be real. Fury's most exciting fights were with Wilder. You know, he's more boxer than he is puncher. But you can't deny that that wasn't fire, man. But we got Adrian on the line. What's going on, Chief? What you think of the trailer? Hopefully you got to watch it. Adrian, you got to unmute. Champ. All right. We'll go to Drew in the meantime, in between time.
Yo, you hear me?
Perfect.
Yo, you know we love that trailer, Ness. You know we've been bigging up that type of shit all day, man.
For
Look at
sure.
the views across all the platforms. You touch every demographic. Hold on.
Uh-oh, we lost you?
No, I'm here.
All right.
Ness, he touched every demographic, like you said. You got the anime, you got the pirates, it's catering to a worldwide audience. That's why it's going on all these different streaming platforms. The Zone's the main player, but it's a big fight, Ness. It's a huge fight, right? Like I don't know what more they want. That's a rollout. The Amazon shit everybody talking about, that's a rollout. That's what we want to see. I don't know who could criticize the effort. You know what I'm saying, of that promo. That is an undisputed heavyweight fight that we getting, and I'm just glad Turkey Al Sheik in the game, man. Let's see what he rolls out for Bivol and fucking Better Beef. What are we gonna see for AJ and Ngannou? We're gonna see a lot of shit, baby. What did you like the most about it? Ness? Is the effort or just the overall spectacle? Like that's the heavyweight.
I mean,
baby.
definitely to get an A for effort, but I enjoyed, I guess, the fact that they went above and beyond. It's more than a promo, right? Like, let's be real. Devin and Regis, they just had those two guys sit in the green room and read a script and add smoke. There wasn't anything else. It was the right lighting, the right script, underlined by the right music. But there's a lot of CGI here. There was
Yeah,
actually,
it was a lot of green screen,
yeah,
VFX, but
there's a
it
lot.
was
There's
a
a lot
story.
here.
We're gonna tell a story with this. We're gonna get the people excited. And Usyk and Fury, they know how to do this part of like the promoting. Usyk's a character. He looked good on camera. He knows how to play a role. So does Fury. And you got Michael Buffer in there. We gonna hear Damas y Caballeros on February 17th, baby. Maybe in Arabic, but it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna hit. This is a big fucking fight. You could tell by the promotion. You could tell by all the outlets doing it. I don't, and we have people on here saying that this ain't gonna do more pay-per-view buys than Thurman versus fucking Tim Tszyu, which was crazy. You know what
I
I
mean,
mean? But
globally, yeah, I believe this one outdoes that one.
yeah, but I counter you, so I'll pop in later when I hear someone talking that nonsense. But this A for effort.
We ain't gonna get a lot of callers, man. This is if Wilder was in this, they don't really have anybody to relate to. Fury beat Usyk. I mean, excuse me, Fury beat Wilder and Usyk beat AJ. Like,
oh, we would have been getting fucking calls if
they
Wilder
cut the
would have held up his end of the
Americans
bargain,
out.
baby.
They cut the Americans out, right? Like by having Fury beat Wilder and then Usyk beats AJ, it doesn't even allow us, the American, to go ahead and try to adapt the Englishmen, because you feel me? They also got AJ out of there, so. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it does. I mean, I'm excited. There's never been undisputed in the division. That in itself sells. Again, these guys are coming off of great wins with the Wilder and the Dillian White and the two back-to-back AJs. It's just a natural order of things, and finally we getting it right.
We are getting it right. And I'm gonna be excited to see that unveiling. The week of the fight, the unveiling of the new belt, all that hoopla. This is what the sports needs, Ness. It needs pizzazz. It needs to be reinventive, more innovative. Not everybody's doing the same shit here in America, and it's still not working. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You get your million once in a while. You got to think outside the box, like the crowdsourcing, the crowdfunding idea you had. That works. People just don't like people that come up with innovative ideas because it breaks the model. It changes the game, and the game needs to be changed. But that's my call right now.
All right, champ. Adrian, you there?
Yes, sir. It's inevitable. It's D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Facts! Thank you so much, man. Sorry about that, man. I had some guy over here talking to me about boxing right here at the beer store. My bad, my brother.
No worries, brother. What up with you?
Man, I'm going to tell you like this. Aren't you excited? Because belts do matter, Ness. Belts do matter. If belts don't matter, Tyson Fury versus Usyk, nobody will give a fuck. The Saudis wouldn't give a fuck. The Zone wouldn't give a fuck. We know PBC don't give a fuck at the end of the day. I mean, can you compare? Like this video is beautiful. It's nice, cinematic. It brings you everything that you want. I love it. I was into it. It's two great fighters going against each other. Undisputed. We love it. Now, Ness, I'm gonna ask you a question since you say you didn't like it. To a certain degree, of course, I'm guessing. Do you feel, and it's just different. You could feel it different, you know what I mean? Like the money that's being spent. Do you feel yesterday's press conference for Keith Thurman and Zoo and Rowley and Cruz, do you feel that was just like, do you think that was a dream? Do you think that was fabricated? Do you think that it's a lie that we saw the press conference on YouTube and not on Prime or anything like that going on? Do you feel like they're going cheap on us?
I mean, yes, Steven Espinoza did plenty of interviews and said that this new deal, requires a lot and it has a lot of moving parts that normally would be handled by Showtime and isn't being handled by Showtime or Amazon. So he is, stepping up to help them with the transition. So, there's a lot of production that has to be done now. We heard these rumors when the deal broke. PBC will handle their own production, and that's what you've seen. I mean, there's pictures of the podium. They didn't even have a fucking poster on the podium, and instead it was a scratched up chalkboard looking podium that was not a good look. But, they'll call me a hater for pointing out the
No,
obvious.
no, no, Naz, this is the problem. Whoever calls you a hater themselves don't know shit about boxing. Don't know the prestigious of being boxing. When money gets put to make a press conference, facts. We know we saw what you saw. Because we're not stupid. We're not blind. When you look at Keith Thurman, they're posting it right now on Twitter, making fun of that shit. I even posted that shit. It's funny how you can look like a used car salesman and you're right there with a
No, I'm
podium
screen
and looks
sharing
like
it. That podium is sad. It looks like my daughter's
it's
chalkboard
sad.
when she was 4 years old.
It's sad. So I want people to wake their eyes up and know that the PBC that you thought you knew, the money ain't there no more. They ain't gonna give you what you want. Facts. D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Yes, sir. I mean, again, this isn't a comparison show. I am not comparing. I showed you the video, the promo video that Turkey Al Sheik and his company made. Um, I'm more excited about what they have done and are doing for the undisputed fight versus comparing it to what PBC is doing. But again, you guys are entitled to call in and say what you want. Big If, what up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, salute, man. I was so excited, man. Like I told you in the morning, I watched the video like at least 3 times, man. This stuff was like crazy. But production value was just impeccable. Best promo gets people excited. Like this is the kind of stuff that reaches out to casuals, man. Casuals could actually see this and go, "Yo, I want to watch this." If it's going to be as exciting as the video shows, I'm gonna watch it, man. I was trying to watch it, but I think TNT deleted it when I was trying to watch it again. And then I surprisingly, that's how I found out that the Turkey Al Sheik, like he has a YouTube channel. So it was uploaded on his own YouTube channel. Of course, he doesn't run it, but that's how I was able to watch it the second and the third time. But yeah, it was funny, man. Yo, Usyk looks like a bad guy. Big John Fury. I didn't even know that was Paris, man, until you said that. And I was like, oh shit, that's really Paris, man. So I wasn't able to recognize that. But Tyson Fury with his overacting, son. I was like, yo, you overacting, my dude. But Usyk and Big John, they looked the part, man. But anyways, I just want to tell you, man, you got to check out the Michael Benson tweet, man. He's talking about the 5-on-5, the Queens Berry versus Matchroom card. The way he's describing it, that shit feels so grand, son. It feels like an English Premier League slash NFL football where you have like and
Yeah,
basketball where you have like transfer like of players from one club to the other.
I
They
seen some
discussing shit. Yo, it's so
details.
brilliant. But I don't want to take a time with that. But check it out whenever you have a time, man. But I enjoy this trailer. This is how we move the sport of boxing. But just bring a bunch of elements that we never had before, man. But anyway, salute to you, man. I'm out, man. Peace.
Yeah, so I seen a couple of the new details that came out. I plan on doing shows on that. 5-on-5. Obviously, we did the initial show to announce it, and now they gave some more details, and we'll do another show. And I plan to also do one on the Japanese tournament that's gonna have McKenna, who we've interviewed here, Steve McKenna from Ireland. We've interviewed him a few times here, and also Giovanni Estrella, who we've interviewed here a few times. So both of those guys are going to be going on the road to Japan for a tournament, and we were just talking about middleweight tournaments. So it's just great. Boxing's in a great place. Phone lines are open if you want to once again review the Tyson Fury and Usyk trailer. We got Cliff in Connecticut. What's up?
Yo,
Yo.
niggas got to me quick. That's what's up. Yeah, man, we gotta be excited. You said there's not gonna be a lot of callers. Wow, that's crazy. This is the biggest heavyweight fight right now, ain't it? Like, come
Bro,
on now, we gotta be excited.
Wilder said one day Fury got the right complexion for the protection, and because of that
Yeah.
complexion, he don't get the attention from guys that should be giving him the attention. That's just what
Oh
it boils
wow.
down to.
I didn't know the complexion for the connection for the ultimate protection. That shields you from the like the excitement and the popularity. I
I
would have
think
never
people
thought.
just I think it's just like I always tell you. You guys don't want to believe that this gangbanging shit exists. Like why else what else? Give me your best logical explanation why the normal guys you hear call into this show that you yourself believe are hardcores, why are they not excited for the first ever undisputed in the heavyweight division versus a skilled Tyson Fury that I've been on record comparing to motherfucking Ali? And Usyk is obviously skilled, obviously pound for pound, starting his career at cruiserweight, undisputing that division, moving up and being unified with the fucking four belts, three belts at heavyweight. Like, give me your most logical explanation as to why the regulars haven't called.
uh, my most logical, truly, like no bullshit. It is the race thing. It's because the way boxing is it's like an individual sport, and the way y'all market it for so many years, it's like black versus white, Mexican versus black. The races collide, and then each race group gets behind their different group, and it just makes for like just an explosion. And you're right, because we got two Caucasians, it's just not doing what it's supposed to do. But
Bro, I told the
this is
last
high
caller,
level shit.
they killed this fight because I bet you Americans, I know how we think, bro. I bet you Americans would have latched on to AJ had AJ beat Usyk, and it would have been, Fury versus
Oh
AJ at the
hell
very
yeah.
least. But we don't even
Even though
got
he's
that.
from across the pond.
Exactly.
Yeah, we would have still did it because the black versus white dynamic is crazy. It was crazy when Fury fought Wilder. Like, I almost felt like it hurt my heart fight too versus Wilder and Fury when Wilder got beat like that. It was almost like they won. They got one up on us. Like, for real. That shit matters. Like, it really, really does. But if you a real hardcore, that shit ain't supposed to matter. You supposed to be able to accept and respect you getting like the ultimate skill level of at heavyweight right here. You get in two super high skill levels meeting. We've been waiting for this. We got it because of the Turk, and I feel like it could be an upset. Personally, I'm taking Usyk for the upset. I think Usyk's gonna take him the distance and win it on the cards. I felt like Fury was getting old and he was getting fat because he got his bread. He won all the Wilder fights and everything. I thought he was good, but I do feel like um Ugano woke Fury up. If I feel like that was the best thing to happen to Fury personally, he had that close fight with Ugano, and I felt like that let him know, like, hold on, I got to get back in this gym. I got to come correct because without that fight, I think he might have came out flat. But because he got that wake up call, I think he's gonna come into this fight ready to go, and he's going to give Usyk the best version that he can give Usyk at this stage of his career. But I just think it might not be enough. Usyk is slippery. He's quick. He's lighter on his feet. Fury got power, but I don't think Fury is that crazy knockout artist. Like, I don't think he's really that. So if Usyk could stay alive and not get knocked out, I think he might be able to outbox him. And I'm going with the upset. That's how I see it. I know it's close, but I'm going to go on that limb, and I'm going to go with Usyk.
All right,
Yes.
champ. Al in the
All
Bay.
right.
Al in the Bay. While we wait for Al to connect on Discord, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. This is a Fury versus Usyk trailer review. Is this the best trailer ever? I say no. I do say it was damn good. And I love that they tried to cater to everyone. Have you watched this trailer? Yes or no? Call into the show. We got a couple of super chats we got to get to. First super chat of the day coming through from Kansas City. Mad Bet 100 with the $5 says, Daily Dose of Tankwell. Rolly putting the pit bull down. Dog meat. Keith was entertaining, slamming the door in his face. Tankwell 2024. Dominique, welcome to the prospect level. Troll Beta, $20 from Sweden, but there was no rap music and gold chains. You're a fucking troll. TDDT, $10 Canadian. This was a dope promo. Shout out to you for the $10, brother. Appreciate it. And yes, that shit was fire. Again, even though I didn't love it, I loved it. I didn't think it was the best trailer ever. That's what the zone is asking us. No, it's not the best trailer ever, but it is dope. It's probably the best trailer ever in boxing, to be fair, but it's not the best trailer ever to me because I'm really not a cowboy guy, and it was just too much cowboy shit in the beginning. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Westworld fan, so we deal with hella cowboys and Indian shit going on over there. But I don't know. I could have did without it. They did a great job, though. They did a great job making everyone look the part. Rocky Rodriguez, $2. I'm definitely buying this one. 2 fire emojis. Undisputed. We would hope so, baby. Ese Moro, 15 months on that champ level. Don't forget betting show mañana. Mr. Turkey Ala Sheik. Hope you're listening. Thank you. 10 times. Fire emoji, glove emoji. Troll Beta right back at us with another $20. Sweden, he says, 4 Euro buns, undisputing in the light, heavy, and heavy. I don't know what he means. But we got Al in the Bay trying you again.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What up?
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, I love that trailer. I love every bit of that trailer. The cowboy stuff, I love it. Um, because they two undefeated fighters, so it's gonna be like the Wild Wild West, man. You know, you never know. That's one thing about the Wild Wild West. You never know whose hand is gonna draw first. You know, when I used to take them 10 steps and turn around, it's whoever first. I love that. So I love the cowboy stuff. I love the with the gladiator stuff because they're gladiators.
Al, man, you breaking up. Like you in some place where we can't hear you. Leo, H Town.
Ness. What up, Ness?
All good. What's up with you?
Hey, Sean, baby. Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta love it, man. It's undisputed. It's like it's Evander Holyfield versus Leonard Lewis all over again. It's gonna be a great fight. I don't know how you can compare the promotion to PBC at their middle school debate stand over there debating on the middle school stage, and then you got this looks like multi-million-dollar production commercial, for undisputed at the heavyweights. I mean, the only one I could see thinking that PBC is better is Chip Bayless and TBX. Have they been on yet to say how great the promotion's been for their fight? Because I
Yeah,
mean, this
I
undisputed
mean,
fight's gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait.
Tip, Tipping them. They called in for the earlier show. Cliff is part of that. He called in today, but he likes the trailer.
See, Cliff is a young man that finds himself lost. He's little Red Riding Hood in the woods, and the wolves are after him, and he don't know it yet. Yeah, man. But I mean, you can't complain, Ness. I mean, it looks great. It's gonna be exciting. We get to see history once again in our lifetime. People need to appreciate this. Stop hating.
Word.
I'm out.
Yeah, and it looks like Saudi Arabia opens its first liquor store in over 70 years. Breaking news on ABC. So again, they continue to cater. I just hope that you
That's
know.
wild.
Yeah, no, they're gonna keep changing, bro. Listen, they're looking for tourism. I just hope that before we get this big fight that I need to see, they've invented the Jetsons teleportation because that flight is serious. Let's just be real. Hopefully they make a fight big enough that I'm willing. I guess Tank and Haney, I would certainly say yes. And fuck it, Haney and Matisse, man, fuck it, fuck it. Even though you know where I want Haney Matisse at, but fuck it. I'll go to Saudi for that. If the Prince gonna give, the Turkey Alashi gonna give Haney the money to give Matisse, let's do it. Alan Edison, what up?
Ness, can you hear me?
Yep.
Good, okay. What's
Tranquilo.
going on, brother? Yo, it's Majimbe.
Oh shit, where you been at, bro?
Brother, life gets in the way sometimes.
Wow.
Um,
Hope you're
bro, but
doing well,
this
bro.
trailer's
Hope
bumming me
you're
out.
doing well, man. That's what's up,
Oh,
my
I'm doing
Jimmy.
great. I'm doing great, brother. Yo,
Alvarado,
so let me
right?
tell you. Alvaro, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, bro? Damn.
Bro, this trailer, this is I'm gonna be honest with you. I've watched it 5 times, and the first time I thought a tear was gonna drop because this is exactly, bro. I love this sport. This sport means a lot to me. So when you have somebody that's dedicating this much passion, like the passion that we have, to and treating the sport the way it needs to be treated, like we've been under the thumb of the UFC for so long. Like I don't know, man. This guy Turkey's really doing it, really doing it. He killed it. I sent this trailer to every single casual and non-boxing fans that I know. Everybody was like, "This is amazing. This is amazing." I've watched it everywhere I can. I've watched it on the Zone. Some other boxing channel had it. Everywhere I could watch it, I'm watching it. I just needed to get traction. So I don't know, man. I mean, these are my two favorite heavyweights right now. I've been championing Usyk even when he was a cruiserweight. I told y'all, I've called into the show saying that he was going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I still believe that he's going to make it happen. And this, I don't know, man. This is just, I don't know how you don't like the Western vibe to it. You didn't like the movie Tombstone, you know?
I'm not a big cowboy movie. Like, again, Westworld is probably the most cowboy thing I've been into. You know, I watched all of Emilio Estevez back in the day, but it just they never been my movies. You know, Cowboys is just the same shit. It's like no laws. Everybody could just shoot. Whoever's the fastest wins. It's crazy. You know, it's the wild west. So it's really never been my thing.
But there's that thing where it has, you know, that one-to-one aspect. So to me, it just made more sense.
I get it, but that's why I enjoyed that he, you know, Turkey Al-Sheikh, his vision was not just to stay in the Wild Wild West and instead give me, right? Like, I'm that fan that enjoyed the 300 feel, the Spartacus feel, the Gladiator feel. You know, give me my Russell Crowe. I'm more into the Roman mythology and all that shit than this. You know, cowboys in it. Like, we don't be like, bro, you Dominican. We don't even got a part in the Wild Wild West. I've never seen a movie where they got a Spanish dude. Or, I mean,
the guy on the donkey. The guy on the donkey.
We don't exist, bro. We don't exist. Like, black people and brown people and Latin people don't exist in cowboy movies. Like, Back to the Future is not even a cowboy movie, but they go back in that time. And again, they don't even have a black person in that movie. It's just, I never could relate because, you know, I'm born in a different era, so I can't just grab a gun and settle shit like that. So it's I don't know. But I know that there are a huge demo of people that love that shit. The Wild Wild West. Look at how big Will Smith's fucking movie was. It's insane. And that was, you know, cowboy-like.
You know, and Ness, if I go over, just I'll send you the cash app. You know, again, to my point in the beginning, where this trailer really made me happy and proud to be a boxing fan, because you got, and not to just, like, you know, kick them while they're down, but the PBC, how many networks are they gonna go through, you know, that are burning bridges for boxing? Fox.
There's a phrase for that, bro.
Fucking Showtime.
There's a phrase for that. Majimbe is called, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right? So, like, hopefully the goal for the PBC fanboys is that this network is the omelet.
Bro, that's a lie. The omelet for them is going to be that bullshit Mayweather app that they were trying to push back in the day. That shit, they burning buildings down quicker than you can fucking build them. It's crazy. That is a disgrace. And any fucking boxing fan that supports that, they are not truly boxing fans. I've been watching this. I'm 40 years old. Been watching this sport since I was fucking 7 years old. They mistreating us, bro. They're not treating us right. Pay-per-views now all the time. Fuck that shit, man. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu. And I love Tim Tszyu.
And I love Keith Thurman, bro. They killing us.
They're killing us, bro. They're killing us. They making matchups that nobody's asking for, truly giving people permission to duck. And I love Canelo. You know I'm a Canelo fan. But not pushing him or making him fight Benavidez, bro, they're killing the sport, man. And I get it. Boxing's always been that way. There's always been sides of the street. But I don't think there's ever been a PBC around where they had all the pieces at one point and never did anything with them. So it's a shame, brother. It really is.
I mean,
but
you know that the PBC defenders are gonna say that they gave you your best year in boxing. They'll challenge you to go into your mental Rolodex and find a better year in boxing that exists.
2013.
No, you can't. Yo,
2013.
Stop. Stop.
Word is born. I'm telling you. Look it up.
Chan, I lived through
Bro.
that era, bro. 2013 is
So
Canelo
did I.
Mayweather. The best they gave us is Canelo Mayweather and Danny Garcia, Lucas Matisse on the undercard. But
No. No.
brother, you can't compare that year to last year, bro. Come on, man. Bro, last year we was
Listen, we got
firing on all
to go back and we got to bring
cylinders.
it up.
Bro,
We got
think
to
about
go
it. We
back
got
and
an
look it up. I'm
undisputed
telling
fight
you
last year, bro. We never got undisputed in 2013. We got an undisputed fight not only in the welterweight
but
division,
that's something.
but not only in the most luxurious division. We got it in the new age division. Like you forgetting a lot of shit that happened last year, bro.
No,
a lot of shit.
No. But you're right. But that undisputing shit is something that happens now, and yes, it's a good thing that is happening. But I'm telling you, you go back. Listen, I was listening to your show back in 2013.
Yeah, but it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I lived through it. Last year was phenomenal.
It was, and I'm not saying
last year was on. Last
I'm
year,
not saying it's
come
not,
on. I mean, we got undisputed versus undisputed. I know we ain't asked for that, but we still got Jamel versus Jamal. I mean, Jamel versus Canelo. We got fucking
Canelo,
Benavidez. Bro, we got Benavidez, Plant Benavidez, Boo Boo. Bro, you know how much shit we got? You just forgetting. Believe me, you forgetting.
No. It's not that I'm forgetting, but again, it's like I would have rather had Benavidez Bivol than Benavidez Boo Boo, and that's why I didn't sell. Like I need these, and that's the other thing. Like with PBC.
Yeah, but you think Bivol was gonna take that chance? I know Benavidez would have took that chance, but is Bivol really gonna take that chance when he got all his money being offered to him by Turkey Al-Sheikh to fight Arthur?
That was on the table before Turkey even got involved. And you know it because right after before
I don't remember no Benavidez Bivol fight, bro. I'm gonna be real.
Yes. No. On your show, Benavidez said, "I can beat Bivol. I sparred him." Right after the thing, like it was there. They should have sent an offer. It would have been pay-per-view. And a big pay-per-view at that. If Bivol didn't want to take the Canelo rematch at 175, he could have been like, nah, fight me at 168, but first I'm going to beat the guy you ducking. I don't know, man. Either way, my whole point,
I mean, think about what you're saying and then show me where it's been done. Give me your scenario that actually happened. Like, you want Bivol, who beat Canelo, to tell Canelo the terms and then say, when you give them to me, hold that thought. Let me go fight the dude you ducking and risk a double Canelo payday. You're tripping, bro.
Hold on.
You're tripping.
No.
You are.
Wait.
No, I'm waiting. I'm not going anywhere.
It was Canelo that didn't want to give Bivol the fight at 168.
Exactly, because he understands how boxing fans work. He understands how we work. He knows if we let him fight at 68 and he wins, all we gonna say, oh, you drained him. He never fought at that weight. He did the same shit Ward did to Chad Dawson. Like, bro, we've been here before. Canelo's intelligent.
Yeah. No. Without a doubt. He's a has a great boxing mind. Him and Eddie. But anyway, I mean, we're rambling. We're going down the wrong hallway. Turkey Al-Sheikh, thank you for everything you're doing. Keep doing it. I think that people will catch on, will get on board. I'm hoping De La Hoya gets on board. Top Rank is doing business with them. Matchroom. I mean, everybody is. It's just PBC and Tank that don't want to make that shit happen.
And Oscar.
Shout out to you, Ness, as always, brother.
All right, brother. It is Oscar as well. Remember, right now, everyone basically is doing business with him except Oscar and Al.
Oscar, right. Ness, how many do I owe you?
Whatever you want, champ. Been a while, man. We miss you around here. Keep calling in.
Will do, brother. Will do.
All right.
Later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying everyone. That's a very, vague word to use in this situation. But there are a lot of promoters for sure. Lou DiBella, Dimitri Salita, Bob Arum, Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn,
manager Shelly Finkel, there's quite a few. Oscar hasn't gone over there, and obviously Al hasn't. But keep in mind that one of Al advised fighters, who's also simultaneously managed by Shelly Finkel and Deontay Wilder, he went over there, and his deal is a 3-fight deal. Hopefully they announce something for him this year. Uh, for him to get back in the ring to make this year even better. But I think that anybody that is forgetting how good 2023 is, you need to remind yourself, like, yo, 2013 was a great year. And even I am forgetting some major fights that took place in that year. But the biggest of them all still was Canelo versus Mayweather with Danny and Lucas on the undercard, you know, which means that possibly in that year, because they were more active back then, possibly in that year, if you check, I haven't checked, I'm rolling up, but like possibly in that year, if you check, that means Lucas probably beat Peterson. Cause I remember Danny being at the fight and fucking Peter Quillen laughing at him when Lucas knocks out Peterson and everybody looks at him. The camera pans to him and Danny, he was in his prime back then. He was Danny Swift back then. So he just threw up the little shh. And sure enough, he got the win, man. That was the greatest win of his career till date. It's unfortunate that it is because that was a while ago, but that made him, man. That was a great year, but not as good as 2023, bro. And I singled out about a lot of fights, but then you gotta always remember, no matter what these other weirdos say, 2023 came with Day of Reckoning. We ain't had a Day of Reckoning since like Don King, man, in his prime. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Day of Reckoning can never be forgotten. I mean, for me, it won't either because once again, I was shocked and made a fool. Believed in Wilder and Joseph Parker destroyed my boy. And it was a sad day, but it was a great card, man. I hope to see him do Day of Reckoning 2 this year. Fuck, he need to do Day of Reckoning every quarter. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I'm a boxing fan. Bones 13, $2. Trailer looks like they fighting in Texas. Cowboy hat and face. Hilarious. Yo, that's what I said. We got $100 Swedish. Serious question this time. So he's not trolling because this is troll beta. Why can't people, pro-black, I guess he meant, why can't people be pro-black fighters and pro-PBC while simultaneously not being anti-DAZN and ESPN? You can have a preference without hating everything else. Yeah, it's just very difficult for the human to do that. It looks like. It's like you have to gangbang. I don't know. I've seen the evolution, bro. I've been doing this for so many years, taking calls over and over. Like, I memorize people's numbers, bro. Like, I've been doing that shit that long that I could look at a set of numbers and know who it is for all these random people around the world. And I'm just saying that useless piece of information to say that I've been taking these calls for a long time, and I've seen the evolution of the boxing fan become very territorial for no reason whatsoever. I don't understand why we can't be and say PBC's the best while saying, damn, Turkey Al-Sheikh put a great card on with Day of Reckoning. I wish Top Rank did a Day of Reckoning and PBC did. Like, there's nothing wrong with giving someone critique and bigging someone up. Not in my opinion, but I got Leo in H-Town. He says, Ness, Mexican and Spanish taught blacks the cowboy way. The original cowboys in the Americans were Mexicans, Spanish, and blacks. Laugh out loud. We are the OGs. I hear you, champ, but none of our movies have us as OGs. You feel me? We can, we like he said, we either feeding the donkey the water or getting scalped. You know what I mean? Like, but we got callers, so we gonna get to them. I got Drew Counter. What up? Looks like there was an error. You?
Yo, they gotta give they forgetting what 2023 was, Ness. 2023 was a fucking great year. Even PBC had some good fights on that was pay per view that I paid for. But the overall year, I was in fucking Guadalajara for Canelo Ryder. I was that week we had Ness. We had Inoue Fulton and then Spence fucking Crawford. This in the same fucking week.
Yeah, no,
And
I'm
then
trying
when
to tell
Turkey
him
Al
there was a
got into
lot
the
of fights that he's a lot of fights that he's forgetting, bro. We got a crazy year last year. I mean, we
we
got
had a crazy
overtime
year. Then
boxing. Like, I'm not a guy that only likes the big shit. Like, I'm not gonna forget the inception of overtime. That was dope.
no overtime started. We had even a smaller card. We had Van fucking Sunny. We had fucking good moments with Junto Nakatan. Like all the weight classes was moving. PBC had some good shit. Then when Turkey Al came in, announcing the fucking fight with Fury, and the rumors were going they're all going to fight on the same card. We got that, and then the fights that were announced last year for this year. That's like come on, like the only thing I could think of even further back was that 2009 when fucking, but that was Manny Pacquiao fighting. He fought in that same year. He fought within a 12-month span. He fought De La Hoya, Hatton, and Cotto towards the end of 2008, 2009. But we got to go that far back to see a guy like fucking Pacquiao fighting two solid B sides that are A sides. You know what I mean? Last year was a big year from the fucking club shows to the fucking spectacles. Bro, just bro just got to remember how many good fights we had last year. We had a gang of fucking fights last year. But my man Tip Bayless, where you at, Tip Bayless? We want to hear what you said about the trailer, bro. Get in and get some smoke, brother.
He didn't watch it, bro.
He didn't watch it. Ah,
No
man, I'll pop
interest.
back in here if he popped up.
No interest
No
in that
interest.
fight. He watching Keith Thurman tape.
Man, tell fucking Alex Murphy. Keith Thurman looked like Alex Murphy from fucking after he became RoboCop with that hairline, bro. Tell him, my man, to just let it all go ball, bro. Go through your Jordan stage, man. Cut it all off, man. Get the shiny dome going, and you'll be looking up at the lights fucking on March 30th, bro. I'll pull back in later. I'm
All
out.
right. Yeah, man. We gonna keep these lines moving real quick. We got throw the brick. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Throw the brick. What it do?
What's poppin', bro? Um, no, I think it was a great trailer. I like the animation part more than anything of it. Like, is it the same people that did the Dan Reckoning trailer?
No clue, man. No clue.
No, but just shout out to Turkey Al Sheik. I mean, what he doing for the sport of boxing? Like, he like a true blessing for the sport. You know what I'm saying? He might just get people on the right page now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he doing, he gonna put pressure on the other networks and promotional companies to do their thing more. Like, so shout out to him. But look, I ain't mean to upset you earlier by accusing your boy of PDs. Like,
Oh, you ain't upset me. I'm just saying. You know, we hearing everything. Once
I know
Thurman
that's your
came back.
boy. No, I know that's your boy, but no, I was just wondering, like, more than anything. It was like, yo, it just made me wonder, like,
Yeah,
why
but
they moving it this way?
but with everything I said, it ain't make you like, oh yeah, he right. Like, it's only 7 pounds and it been 25 months. Like, you don't really need
No,
PTs to gain 7 pounds.
he move up 7 pounds, just more muscle definition when he was at welterweight. His last fight was at welterweight, right?
But go watch the press conferences with him in the face off with Danny with his hair out, bro. My man is he always been in crazy shape, especially to be fucking light skinned. Let's be real.
You are.
You know it's true.
No,
You know it's
no,
true.
no. I feel you. I feel you. But the card, the main topic, like I can't wait to see that Tyson Fury Usyk fight. Like, I mean, it's basically the two best heavyweights out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like more like yeah, we wanted Wilder and AJ, but I mean, shit happens. Like they not the two best in the division. Like, and it's
Word.
plain and simple. So it's like, fuck it. Like, we about to get undisputed at heavyweight. That's major. And we should support it heavy. You know what I'm saying? No matter where
But
it's at.
that's why
If it's
that's
in the
why the
States or not.
casuals but that's why the casuals not tuned in. Like your hip hop world, like your little babies don't give a fuck. It ain't no Tank and Wilder in this fight.
Yeah, that's a fact. I get that part too, though. I understand it. I mean, but I think if we make enough noise, if we just keep making noise and keep pushing the narrative, like they'll start listening, they'll start tuning in. The boxing world growing more and more every day. That's what I'm starting to see. I hear more and more people talking about.
I
We
hope
we we on our way.
I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right, cause the show started off slow. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers really ain't watched this trailer. Timboski, what up?
Yo, yo.
You
Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna keep hating, boy. You're gonna keep hating, and you're gonna watch. There's only one Tyson Fury. You're gonna keep watching that man you get me? Do unprecedented things, man. You get me? We're looking forward to the first heavyweight undisputed bout in the Ford belt era in over 20 something years, man. Hey Ness, you most probably had hair the last time that there was an undisputed bout in the heavyweight division. You understand what I'm saying to you? Come on, man. We're watching Tyson Fury
did you like
and
the trailer though? Did you like the trailer? Did you watch the trailer?
of course, man. Come on, man. What are you talking about? We loving what's going on. Obviously, I understand what you're saying, the cowboy theme and this and that, but come on, man. I don't. We talking about the first day of, and it is the same people. It is the same people that did the first day of reckoning. It's the same people that are on this joint. You understand what I'm saying to you? Obviously, it's on 26K views right now in about 7-8 hours. You know what I'm saying? What's that? What's that trash ass press conference? What's that on? What is that on, man? We didn't
Nah,
get
nah,
no
nah,
trailer
nah,
for
nah,
that.
nah,
We didn't
nah.
get nothing for
Turkey
that. We didn't get
Al
nothing. But what was that?
Turkey Al posted this on his Twitter. Got 22.8 million views on his Twitter.
Yeah, come on, man. What do you expect, man? And then you got Crayon eating Rolly talking about 300 subscribers. This bullshit. No, sir. No, sir. The first day of reckoning promotes that promo, that trailer, that got 150 million views. 150 million views in less than a couple weeks. You get me? And the same is going to happen for this one. We got two pound for pound. When I say pound for pound, we got two generational talents that we've never seen before. We're most probably not going to see before. We're not most probably going to see again. Tyson Fury, Big Bear Wolf, 6'8", 9 monster against the Ukrainian Viking of a warrior, Alexander Usyk. You understand what I'm saying to you? Come on, man. Come on, man. And to speak on the 2013 bouts, man, I don't know. Listen. I don't know, Nestler. I don't know, 2013. I don't think you remember what happened in those year in that year. I don't think you do. Obviously, you had the Matisse knocking out Peterson in 3 rounds. You get me? We had Floyd and Mayweather. We had remember Mikey Garcia knocking out Roman Martinez. You get me? We had Golovkin. We had Sergey Kovalev knocking out my boy Nathan Cleverly. We had their guy. We had Timothy Bradley up in there. Timothy Bradley, he beat Juan Mel Marquez. That was a good fight. Danny Garcia, that was a good fight. Matthias. We had Adonis Stevenson. That's when he was around. Adonis Stevenson. Remember when he knocked out Chad Dawson in 1 round? Remember that?
Yeah, man. But again, it can't compare. Like you saying Nathan Cleverly, dog. Like that's like the equivalent of like Bivol fighting Lyndon Arthur on Day of Reckoning at the very end of the fucking year. Like
No, no, I'm only speaking. I'm only speaking on that on Kovalev's behalf. I'm talking about when the Crusher was the Crusher. That's what I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah,
not talking about
but
Nathan Cleverly being a substantial opponent. I was talking about when we had the prime Kovalev.
I'm
We had Danny
saying,
Gar. We had
what
Danny
does it
Garcia.
matter
We
that
had
your
Danny Garcia,
prime
Zab
if you
Judah.
ain't
Ness, man. We
fighting?
had Danny Garcia, Zab Judah. We had. Come on, man.
Again,
Come on, man.
Zab was not in his prime. That was a fight that Al made because they struck a deal with the Brooklyn Barclays Center and they made quote unquote Brooklyn boxing. We don't even see that no more. They start so many things that they don't finish. It's ridiculous and it's crazy because these toxic Twitter people try to label you some sort of hater and it's unfair. It's just I'm a follower for like 10 years, bro. Like I know what you've done. Like, bro, you guys invented free boxing for all. That don't exist. It's just so much shit that they invented that don't exist. Like, bruh, 2013 was good. It wasn't 2023, man. It just not for me. Maybe we gonna need somebody to list all those fights and please, if you're gonna take the time to list it, go ahead and list it from best, to worst, side by side too. Meaning put Floyd and Canelo, and then find whatever. I guess the equivalent to that would be Earl and Bud. Would be the equivalent to that. That would be our super fight. Where obviously in 2013, motherfucking Canelo and Mayweather did 2.4 million pay-per-view buys, and Earl and Bud did not. But in terms of anticipation, and I think that's the biggest fight we had last year. Just like that's the biggest fight we had in 2013. I want to believe. I don't know. And then if it's not, that might be sad, right? Because then if someone calls in and say, "Nah, actually, the biggest fight of 2023 is blah blah blah," well then maybe my Gene Bez's right, and 2013 is a better year. 504 Rue.
What's happening, man? What's up?
What up?
Yeah, man, I really enjoyed that trailer. I like the production in it. To me, actually, the western part was my favorite part of it. I didn't get the pirate part actually, but once the scene opened and you see that this is a western town, a cowboy setting, you know exactly the tone of the video. This is two guys having a showdown, and at the end of the day, we're gonna see who's the best out of the both of them. So I loved it. I love the production. I have nothing else really to say about it. I'm already amped for the fight. I didn't need the trailer, whatever, to get up for this one. This is a fight that I've been waiting on patiently for a while, and I mean, yeah, this is a good thing for the sport. But I mean, I would 2023 was a great year for the sport. Personally, my favorite year is 97. And that's going way back. That's going way back. But I definitely remember a lot of major fights that year. I mean, I think Camacho fought Leonard, uh, Whitaker fought De La Hoya, Roy Jones fought, who did he fight? There's a Montiel Griffin. James Toney fought someone. Holyfield Tyson was also that year. Uh, Prince Nassim fought, I think, Kelly later that year as well. But yeah, that 97 for me, that will always be the best year. And I think Camacho may have fought De La Hoya also that year as well. But yeah, that's just coming off the top of my head at least. But I mean, I'm a cynic with this sport. It's really a love-hate relationship, but 2023, I'll have to admit, was great. And I'm just hoping that we can keep that momentum up this year. But that's it, man.
All right. Let me go ahead and drop this bomb for Cantrell. We didn't do that because when he sent that $50 cash app, we had an interview. Do appreciate you, champ. Do appreciate you. Let's see who is next. Phone lines are open. We going out to Bo Rogers. What up?
Did you
Yo,
watch the trailer?
yo.
Did you watch the trailer?
Yup. Yeah, it was straight. Type of stuff. That was a pretty good trailer. Made me think about some stuff I think they should be doing in a way. And when you trying to advertise for the sport, it made me think about. It gave me them vibes when I was real young and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff they were showing, and it was cool. It was cool. I'm looking forward to the fight. I like Fury. I like Usyk. I ain't got no problem with them. But I think Usyk probably. I think that right there might help the fight out if the right people get to see it though. I don't know who. Is it just on YouTube? Is they showing it on TV commercials? They ain't got no commercials and stuff in America.
I mean, it's out, man. 22 million views on one platform, 16,000 on another 50-something thousand somewhere else. Is out. It's out there.
Yeah, I hope it do good. I like I said, Fury a pretty big name. I ain't gonna hate on him. That's a good fight. I don't know. My homeboy think Usyk gonna win. He think Fury is old, and he think that dude. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I got Fury winning. I think Fury should win this. I think Fury gonna win if he go ahead and jump on him and dude show he get hit to the body. He might be in trouble. But Fury been getting dropped lately. But that's gonna be a pretty good fight. And there's some other stuff I want to say, but oh yeah, I know what I want to tell you now. I keep hearing people saying Ryan Garcia only did 7,000 tickets, right? But his gate was still a little bit over 1 million. You don't think that's pretty good against the dude? You sell 7,000 tickets and do a little bit over 1 million against a dude like Duarte.
I mean, yeah. Anytime you do 1 million, I don't think it's bad.
That's
I
pretty
seen
good.
I seen
People
motherfuckers gates. There was a release of somebody gate the other week. It was like 100,000. So
and he only sold 7,000 tickets. That's pretty. Again, I had never heard. That's pretty good right there. I don't know why everybody been talking so much junk about what Ryan can pull.
I
I
mean,
was just
I don't
wondering
know. I
about
don't
that.
know. I don't know that it was ever a question, man. I mean, people know. I mean, he got with Tank and they did the best numbers they've ever done.
Yeah, but I'm talking about to do it with Duarte. 7,000 tickets. How much was those tickets? That's a whole lot of money for for 7,000 tickets. A little bit over 1 million. Yeah, but I'll let you in the morning, man.
You got it, champ. Let's see, Capicu, what it do?
What's going on, Chan? What's going on?
What up with you?
Shit, man. Get at work, but yeah, man. It's a good fight, man. I'm excited for this fight. I'm glad that they're taking it to that route. With the way they're promoting it, it takes me back to when Canelo did that whole fucking that ring walk, like the WWE shit. I mean, I think that that'll bring a lot of eyes to the fight game.
So you watched the
Uh,
trailer?
I saw clips of it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I did. When you put it on earlier, I saw like a little bit, but I didn't see it all.
Mm.
But it's a good promotional use. I'm glad that they're actually doing trailers. I'm glad they're doing all this crazy shit to kind of bring the promotion back to boxing. It's gonna bring new eyes. It's gonna give that entertainment value to the game. Kind of to what my man was saying earlier, and you were kind of touching up on. I think that the fans they get lost in that kind of, at least the casuals get lost in that my favorite team idea with boxers, instead of just liking the sport for what it is, for enjoying the fight game for what it is and the skill set that comes behind it. We're always going to have our favorite fighters coming up, but it doesn't have to be just the one guy. And when somebody has an opinion, you freak out and you start going crazy about the situation. This is not football, it's not basketball where you got to ride or die for your team. There's more than one fighter. And honestly, I know it sounds like somebody's a bandwagon, but it's not that. Fight game is a whole different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? endure more than one fighter for their skill set. You know what I'm saying? And what they're doing for the game. And I think that's kind of where the casuals get that mentality low, that they try to compare it to a NFL team or NBA team, where you have to kind of like only be one type shit, and that's where it gets lost at. But and that's where all that arguing and all that bullshit comes from. But yeah, man, this is gonna be exciting, man. I just don't know where we go from here. You know what I'm saying? As far as the heavyweight division, because if we're expecting Usyk to beat Tyson Fury because of his skills and his boxing ability. If that doesn't happen, I think we're back to square one in the sense where that Tyson probably is going to retire afterwards, and then the whole heavyweight division is up for the grabs, which kind of is more appealing to me also because that means that we're going to see a lot of up and coming fighters, and we're going to see a lot of fights come our way that we've been waiting on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these young rising stars might be able to get in there and shake things up. You know. Um, and if Usyk loses, what do we say about it? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't diminish him. He's a small fighter. He's a small heavyweight. Go back to cruiserweight or light heavyweight and dominate that division. So it's just interesting. It's an interesting fight, but I'm glad to see that we back at that four weight, the four belts. We get to see this. You know what I'm saying?
Champ, that's the bell. Let me see here. Keeping the lines moving. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Never leaving the man behind, getting to everybody. But I do need you to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility. We're going out to PJ TJ. What up?
Yo, Ness, you got me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, fam. I guess just to kick it off with the topic, man, the trailer was fire. I mean, there's just no denying it. I mean, I'll even go as far as to say, just to single out the one scene, and they went through like 4 or 5 different type themes in one trailer. Like, man, that's reaching. I ain't gonna call it hate, but that was fire. I mean, it was topping the little Day of Reckoning joint they had going on. I mean, I think if they keep this up, shout out to Big Turk. You know what I'm saying? If he keep dropping these joints like this, I don't even think any other promoter is really gonna be coming like this, to be for real. I mean, they should, but man, I mean, it's definitely gonna pull the casuals. And I think just kind of a sidebar, like I really think, a big issue with boxing when it comes to promoting is we only looking at these, quote unquote big names that, quote unquote everybody's supposed to know, but, all the up and coming ones, like they shed a little bit of light, but they don't shed enough, man. Treat everybody, you know what I'm saying, fair promotion, and then you can expect more folks to be looking out for more people that you're throwing on the card. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the undercards be fire. They got fire people, you know what I'm saying, but they don't get the same light just because they don't got a name or they're not pushing themselves on social media. But like, you're literally a promotional company. Like, it's not making sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing to you as a fighter to a major promotional company, and you're still expecting me to do all the work as far as promo. Like, that junk is crazy. But I ain't gonna lie, I mean, it is undisputed heavyweight. Looking forward to it. I'm not necessarily too excited about seeing Fury and Usyk, but after seeing the trailer, like, I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, it got me more inclined to be tapped in. I mean, I think you said it before. I hope, just being those two styles, I hope that, the actual fight itself lives up to the promo. But nah, either way, that jump was fire. That's my call, man.
All right. For those that don't know, though, this is a $70 pay-per-view, man. That's the only thing. But at least it's undisputed, you know. You got that. You got that. And we going to Contrell, what up?
Yo, I thought you forgot about me earlier today, man.
Nah,
Yo, I'm
and
not gonna lie.
I ain't want to drop the bombs during the interview.
I got you. Hey, I respect it too, man. I respect it. But what I'm gonna tell you? Oh, the interview. I mean, the interview was fire. Fury versus Tyson, the little clip they did, it was fire. I like that because it's different. Because most people promote boxing with like a whole lot of drama. Like Floyd and Conor gotta talk shit. And I appreciate the fresh air, fresh breath, man. You don't gotta do all that rah-rah to get promoted, So, yeah, it's gonna be fire. I don't think we're gonna get a king on February 17th, though, of the heavyweight division.
What you thinking, draw?
Yes. So normally when there's two, hear me out. Normally when there's two elite, fighters, and they got like a 2-fight contract deal, it's normally like a draw, man. Like Canelo and Triple G was a draw, that first one. So for me, I'm going to draw. I don't know how much I'm going, but I'm definitely you got to sprinkle something on the draw. You know what I mean? Because you got to also think Tyson Fury needs you to stand in front of him to kind of bang. Like he can be on his toes and box, but for him to land a real hard shot that he learned at Crunk Gym, shout out to Sugar Hill. You just kind of need to be in front of him. I think. I haven't watched this fight as of late, but that's what I have in my memory. What do you think? You agree? Disagree?
I mean, I did bet on the Wilder Fury 1 draw. Everybody knows that. So I see what you're saying. But that one, I thought it was going to be a draw more for politics.
I got you.
Bro.
Yeah, that's a good reference point. It's plus 1,400. I just checked.
Bro, DM me, all right?
All right.
Who we got next? On the line, looking like we got Tim. What's up with you?
Hello.
Hello, Tim.
Hey, what's up with it, man? As a boxing fan, I've been through it, so I gotta get straight to it. The Day of Reckoning, theme or promotion was garbage, bro. It was real cheesy. This new little thing with Usyk and Tyson, cheesy too, bro. I think the best thing that the Turk done put out, bro, was the little Street Fighter thing with Francis and Joshua. And I mean, that's just a photo, bro. With all of the money he putting into it, I feel like shit, he needs to hire some new people, bro, with a different view. It's just old fashioned, man. I didn't like it personally, And last caller talking about how Tyson Fury is elite. Man, what? Man, we talking about the same motherfucker that got pushed by an MMA fighter and got knocked down. He ain't elite, bro, but you can't teach size. 6'9", 270 pounds. I mean, I don't know, man. Am I going to watch it? Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Am I going to buy the pay-per-view? Hell no. I'm streaming, kicking it $1. But, shit, I'm more interested in probably watching Pitbull and Rolly. And probably watching Tim Zoo stop Thurman. This shit here, man, I don't know. I thank God, though, for the Turk because it's been a while since we actually had somebody that's a fan of boxing trying to push boxing out there to the casuals and people that are considered hardcores, but they don't like it. Nah, man. You got anything for me next, like a question or anything?
I mean, shit. I mean, I would have questioned why you didn't like it, but you made it clear. I can't get mad at you.
I just felt like it was cheesy, bro, but that's my opinion. Some people are sheep. Some people scared to tell the truth, will tell how they feel. I ain't the go along, get along gang, bro. I got my own little style, bro, and the whole little western, then the samurai, then the pirates. Like, man, come on, man. This shit is a fight. This ain't Pirates of the Caribbean, nigga. This ain't the last samurai, nigga. Y'all, bro, he just needs somebody with a different vantage point, bro. He just, with all the money he got at his disposal, bro, he need to possibly hire just somebody different, bro, with a different viewpoint. I thought that the dude that was narrating it was cheesy, like a little barber. Like, man, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. And you telling me that whoever win out of Francis and Joshua is going to fight for Undisputed? That's a joke, too.
Man, Wilder fought, man. Ain't nobody fought but Wilder's, man. I mean, hopefully
I
Parker,
know, bro, but like,
hopefully Parker fighting Zhang could produce a different, avenue to
bro,
go
thank
down.
you for mentioning Zhang, bro. I think Zhang will knock Tyson Fury the fuck out, but
Well, he gonna have to knock
don't
out
nobody,
Parker
everybody
first.
trying to cut Zhang out. But I'm gone, bro. That's my call.
Yeah, well, he fighting Parker. Ain't nobody cutting him out. He fighting Parker. He just gonna have to knock out Parker first. You feel me? Show us he really like that. If you could do that, then you win. You in position. Uh, who is next? I got numbers. What up?
Mic check, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
What's going on, Ness? Shout out TVV. How's it going, man? How you doing?
Can't complain, brother. How are you?
You know, here putting in work, I guess. Just listen to the show. The last caller was spitting, man. Feel like it's like, to be honest, I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it. So if you're gonna criticize me now, you can go ahead. No, all right, I'm gonna keep pushing. I just it's not for me. You feel me? I'm a hardcore. I'm gonna watch it. Like I think it's kind of strange. I just saw the poster. None of them are American. They're dressed as cowboys. It's kind of got a Johnny Cash theme, with the Ring of Fire. I feel like who is this for? And I didn't mind the AJ. Like I think
That's
they
the
should have gone
thing. You
more with
gotta
that.
watch the trailer because it's catering to everyone. That's why they put them in the Cowboys theme. They not American, so they want to socialize. They want to get you familiar with them. By same reason Tyson Fury put the American outfit on for the fight, bro.
Or is it
It's
because
to
they're white?
pander. It's to pander. It's to
Is it because they're
pander.
white? Yeah.
No, because they do the
No.
gladiator thing. They do the Spartan thing. They do a samurai thing. You don't have to be white to be a
Okay.
samurai. You got to
I,
be fucking,
I'm I,
Asian.
I'm gonna watch it. I just think like because I'm pretty sure they got a big stake in WWE or whatever wrestling. So I would just hate boxing to become more like wrestling. You know what I mean? I would hate it. You already see it with the man fan is, and so for the promos, like there's a line where it could be dope. It could like go all over social media. It can attract buyers. Like I just saw that they announced the pay-per-view price at $69.99. Like I don't know, man. Do they really need more money? Do like they already got a bag from Saudi? Like I guess we should have seen it with the Ngannou pay-per-view, but like this one's actually worthy of pay-per-view. But I don't know. I just think if they really were trying to like do mass appeal, I mean, that's just naive though to think it would be free. But I mean, that's what I think because marketing works, marketing, all that type of PR shit. So if they spend so much on graphics, they spend so much on like, well, what's the image that we're trying to convey, and who are we trying to bring in to see the fight? So I'm gonna watch it. It's not for me though. I'm gonna see what's gonna hit. I just want to shout out TV, shout out UNES. Y'all keep it working, man. Keep pushing.
So the trailer's not for you or the fight is not for you.
No, no, no. The fight. I mean, as unconventional as it is, I'm gonna watch the fight. The trailer. I just saw the poster. I was like, man, get this yippee ki yay ass shit out of my face. You know what I mean? But it's not. But I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like I don't need it to get me to watch the fight. But I'm thinking of like, well, if they're trying to sell it to somebody who's gonna, who needs that shit? Like, who needs these graphics? Like, I don't need those graphics to buy the fight. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm not rushing to watch it. I still gotta watch this bro. I had to stop the Ryan Garcia interview on Peter Bet David like 5 minutes in because my skin started to burn and shit. Like he started talking religion and shit, and I'm just like, bro, like it just I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Ryan, man. I don't like it's getting real hard to defend Ryan, bro. It's almost impossible to defend Ryan at this point. It's just like, bro, just get in the ring and shut up, bro. You've taken so many. It's like he's trying to make us forget that it's his fault that we haven't gotten Haney versus Ryan already, and we just went on this whole ring around and shit. But yeah, so I'm gonna watch the trailer and shout out TVV. Hit that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself.
Matador.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Hey, that last dude, he's crazy. What is he talking about? Like, what? Like, that trailer was fire. Like that was nice to see. Like something different like that. Just like the Day of Reckoning. Like I like that. I like seeing these trailers. Like just imagine like what they're gonna do for like Bevo and like Better Be like if they have Haney and someone else like these are like memorable like videos that we'll remember like forever and say, oh, that was when they fought for Undisputed. That was when they fought for this or whatever. Like it kind of makes me think of like how like big WWE events are and like it's like a memorable day that people will remember way later on. So in my opinion, that trailer was straight fire.
I
Um,
I agree, man.
yeah. One other thing, I didn't listen to the show. Normally, I listen in the morning too, but I didn't get to listen. Did you go over the Pro Box card?
Hell yeah, I went to it.
No, I meant like, did everyone talk about it, man? Like in the morning show
Some
or this
people,
show? I don't
some
know. I
some
just tuned
some
in so long ago.
people, the hardcore is called in to give their thoughts on the Pro Box card, obviously, but not everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna say, like, I was just gonna go over it real quick. I thought the first fight, Michael Gamble and what was it? What was the other guy? I forgot his name that he fought. Man, that fight was bad. I mean that guy had no jab. He was doing nothing to work his way in. I thought that was the worst fight that they had last night.
Mm.
He was just coming into the front door. Like that guy was doing like he wasn't trying to feign his way in. He was doing nothing. Um, I think was the next fight the light heavyweight.
Uh, after
I
Gamble,
think that
no.
yeah, Campbell was
You talking
great.
about the co-main? That was 68. Ain't that 68 with Chris Pearson and Trevor McCumbee?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the only one I missed, so I gotta go back and watch that one. But I saw the other fight, Antonio Moran and Romero Duno. Yeah, Moran was just throwing that jab on him. He had a good jab. That guy's pretty good with that jab. He's pretty big for that division though. So as soon as I saw them standing in the first round, I was like, this guy could stop this guy because this guy was just throwing that jab straight to his face. He was beating him up. And then the Angelo Leo, I don't know what happened at the end. They thought it was a low blow or what because he threw a nice hook right behind the liver and he got him. Like I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, no, the referee in the ring didn't see the blow, so they had to go to the tape. But luckily, the review the replay saved it. It was a clean blow though. It was clean.
Oh, okay. All right, but that's all I got.
All right.
James, what up?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what that caller, man. I can't. I can't remember what caller's name is, man. For one, you can't say anything bad about Cantrell because Cantrell's the only one making that I know making about $5,000 bets and shit like that on superior underdogs and shit, man. That we would never pick and making real big bucks. And then you talking about streaming this shit, man. Cut this shit out, man. Cut this shit out. Anything Cantrell says and everything, you gotta actually listen, to what he's saying, man. I mean, look, I could see this fight possibly being a draw, but we're not here for that, man. We're here talking about the epic promo that they done. Um, I don't know how anybody could diss this, Ness, man. I mean, you think PBC's gonna do something like this for Keith and Tim Zoo?
Yeah, 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 bro. Hell yeah. When it get a little closer to the fight, look, this one's what? 2 weeks out and they just dropped it. Slow down.
You think they're gonna do something like this for Rolly and Eastside Cruz? You really think so?
Fuck
Think
yeah,
PBC really
bro.
got the budget for this?
Fuck yeah. Rolly's a
And,
big
and with it,
name.
and
Isak Cruz, the pit bull. Man, I could see a good trailer for
I can
that.
only imagine. I can only imagine what they're gonna do for Fundora too, huh? Especially coming off that loss, they got to do some hellified marketing to get people to buy in. You know, I mean, hell, they already got 600 followers on Twitter and everything on PBC on Prime, the biggest thing in boxing, from what they saying. But what the fuck do we know, right? It is what it is. With them having over 1 million views watching, and then on some platforms 20,000 and 16K or whatnot already, man, they bringing new eyes to the sport, man, because that's just word of mouth. There's probably gonna have a lot of people buy this fight just off of this promotion alone because they're gonna be intrigued by these two fighters. I like the themes from the Westworld to the Pirates of the Caribbean to, man, they had so much shit going on, to the cartoon animation, and and to the $1 million boxing announcer voice, having them included in it, man. How can you diss this, man? This shit was epic. Doubt PBC does anything comparable. I doubt PBC has a budget to even do anything like this. With that being said, man, just keep on believing the shit that Ella be saying about, like, oh yeah, man, that money over there ain't real. Al Heyman's giving better deals over here. Fuck out of here, man. Shout out to the Sheik, man, and shout out to Usyk and Fury, man. I hope they have a good fight. I'm out, Ness. Oh, real quick, man. Mayembe, man. Glad you came back to the community, man. And I appreciate you that one time in my life, man. You helped me actually get motivated, get my ass up, and go to the gym. Shout out to you, brother, man. I hope all is well. I'm out, Ness. Peace.
All right. James, appreciate you. We got LV Slugger, what up?
TBV, how it sound?
Straight.
Yo, man, definitely enjoyed the trailer, man. You know, I ain't really never seen nothing like it for real, man. As far as promotion, you know what I'm saying, a trailer like this. So they definitely did their thing with the Day of Reckoning. You know, they had their trailer going on with all the heavyweights on there. You know, they did their thing with that. You know, I enjoyed that one, but I feel like they came a little harder with this one. You know, I definitely enjoyed the trailer to it. You know, hopefully it could bring more eyes to it because it is undisputed at heavyweight. You know, the most pride. The more entertaining division out of all the weights. You know what I mean? It's the heavyweights. You come to knockouts. So that's what the heavyweights bring. So you know what I mean. Hopefully, it can bring more eyes to the fight. I'm not exactly sure how big it's going to be, especially on this side, but being two foreigns, Fury doing his thing in America, with the Wilder trilogy. So I definitely think he's done his part to try to get it, to the American public, but I'm not sure exactly how many people know Usyk. But like I said, I think they definitely did their thing with the trailer. So let's hope, it does bring more eyes to it and it could do, good numbers. But I'm just more excited to see how the fight play out, man. Because Fury, coming off that look mediocre win against a MMA fighter, and Usyk.
doing what he's been doing, but you got that controversial low blow with Dubois. So let's see how it plays out, man. I'm leaning more towards Fury. He got the skill set, the bigger guy. So I'm leaning more towards him, but let's just see how it plays out. And I definitely think the winner, no matter, they always try to keep the heavyweights off the pound for pound list, but we haven't had an undisputed guy at heavyweight in over 20 years. So I definitely think no matter who the winner is, Fury or Usyk should be on the pound for pound list for sure. And definitely Usyk, him doing undisputed at cruiser, coming at heavyweight with these big guys and be able to be undisputed at heavyweight, he definitely deserves to be pound for pound. May can even jump a new way. You know what I'm saying? With this win against Fury. So I think Bud will remain at top because he started this undisputed run, especially the 2-time thing. So but if Usyk can get the win, I think he do got a case to jump Bud. I feel like people could argue him being number one, but I think definitely number two for sure. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to the fight and just see how everything plays out. But yeah, we finally getting an undisputed heavyweight champion. Someone we've been wanting for in the 4-belt era. I don't think we ever got in the 4-belt era. So I'm looking forward to it and just see how everything plays out. But definitely enjoyed that trailer, man. So let's just hope it brings more eyes to the sport. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Looking forward to it.
All right, Drew.
Yo, Ness.
Yo.
Man, not the last two callers, the two before them. Just dying. One brother said, "Oh, Turkey Al Sheik need to hire somebody that got more vision." Man, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. More vision. This is vision. Who coming with a promoter versus promoter card, Ness? Turkey Al Sheik? Didn't they think of that? The
Yep.
Queensberry matchroom. So what vision is you talking about? Are you mad that the trailer had none of the chicks twerking, nobody wearing gold chains? Is that why you mad? Because it didn't appeal to a certain demographic? Or the other caller that didn't like the Cowboys and Indians, like, bro, we're getting undisputed. This is for the This trailer's for the casual fans to bring them in. They know the hardcores are gonna watch it. The actual hardcores that know the significance of this fight. That we got an Olympic gold medalist, undisputed. Usyk has beaten everybody in their own backyard to win the straps. He's run through the UK dudes. He gonna run through Tim Boski. He gonna run through that Nandrolone drug cheat, duck in the motherfucking Klitschko rematch, and use the mental health excuse Fury. He gonna run through them. He gonna slice them up like butter, baby. Worse than Cunningham. Worse than McDermott did in the Tyson Fury gift he got. So that's for Tim Boski. You can put some quid up, bro. Brev, put the quid up. I like Tim Boski when he called, but put that quid up on Fury. I got mine on Usyk, baby, and I'm out.
All right, all right. Hawk, Maryland. Hawk. Tip.
Hello?
Yep.
Yo, you got me now?
I got you.
All right, so I'm glad you give me some moments to get on. I'm older and smoking. But check this out, man. It's like I always say what I'm going to say before I get on the line. But anyway, your man brought up. I did see the trailer. It was off the chain. But it was staying with the Western thing. I thought it was stay with that. Then it switched up. So then I got more interested. Yeah, it did switch up. But also, when he's talking about the draw, and I was thinking that same damn shit because the Canelo double contract did that draw and with that with Triple G, but also back, I'm an old head, bro. Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield had a double contract for the undisputed heavyweight championship. Lennox beat his ass all 12 rounds and they gave it a draw. But Lennox, they on the second contract, the second fight, Lennox, they went on ahead and gave Lennox his second ass whipping he put on Holyfield, and he got it. But damn sure it was a draw. But Lennox Lewis beat him the whole damn fight, and it was for undisputed. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
and it was for Undisputed.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah, I'm
that's not
definitely.
four belt era though. You know what I'm saying? That's why
I know.
people
I'm
saying it
just
ain't happening in the wilds because this a different time.
understood. I'm just talking about the fact that it could be a draw. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
It was a
yeah.
double. It was a double contract for Undisputed. Lennox Lewis and Holyfield. Lennox Lewis clearly beat him. You go back and watch it. He clearly beat him, and then he called it a draw. Everybody was pissed, even in the stadium. They did the rematch. Lennox Lewis beat him again. He got all the belts that time though, but it was undisputed. That's what I'm trying to say. And this is undisputed. So it just came to my head when I watched that trailer earlier about about this fight. And I want to put something on it because I'm not sure who I think gonna win. I'm still not sure. I think Fury because he's the big boxer, but I'm just not sure. I just seen Usyk dig out some holes in the fight, man, in the all-in fight. So I don't know. Usyk really had to grind. So no, but anyway, yeah, that trailer was nice. Once they switched it up and started doing different things with it, I liked it. I thought it was nice, man. He's doing big things out there, man. Oh, and the Oscar De La Hoya, you hear me on that?
I'm hearing you.
Oscar did reach back out to the Sheik with a email or what is that, a tweet saying that he would come help out, get talent at that new boxing gym they put out there 3 weeks ago for Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson boxing gym, where Ali Sheik was saying he wanted the top trainers, the top promoters to come out there and train. Oh no, pick out talent for his new gym, the Mike Tyson gym, and Mike Tyson is doing it. And Oscar De La Hoya did reach out and say he would do it too. So he said he would be up to doing whatever to take the build up that gym. So yeah, I guess Oscar trying to get into that money fold too. So
Hopefully.
yeah, that's my call. Yes, sir. But that's my call, Ness.
All right, brother. Tip.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
Yeah, man, I done heard a lot, man. I done heard a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to His Excellency, man. Turkey Island Sheep. You know what I'm saying? Putting on the biggest and best fights for the sport of boxing. Nobody else out here is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else out here is doing it like Turkey Island Sheep, man. So big ups to him. Us U.S. promoters, we got to get together and start making these big fights happen like they got going on in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Tyson Fury versus Usyk, man. I love the promo video. It was a dope promo. I think more promotional companies need to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? To draw attention to these big fights. You know, I just hope everybody buys the pay per view on February 16th. I haven't heard anybody call in to talk about Joe Cordina, who's on the undercard, or Jay Apatow. You know what I'm saying? Or what's the other guy's name? Ness? He fights a heavyweight, young guy. He's like a prospect.
Hooney.
No. He's like a big kid. I think he got like a twin brother or something. He got like an afro. I forgot his name.
Atama. Atama.
Yeah, Tama.
Moses.
Moses. He on the undercard too. I just haven't heard all these guys out here who's praising the Sheik talk about the undercard. It's a shame. I've heard them criticize, the PBC about having a triple stack card, with championship fights and complaining about the price being $85, but they're gonna end up paying 75 for the fight on February 16th with fighters they don't even talk about. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is, man. Buy the pay per view, man. Buy the pay per view. I know a lot of y'all are gonna call in, complain about the fight on March 30th. Talking about, you're not gonna buy the pay per view. I mean, honestly, you were never gonna buy the pay per view. I mean, that's why you saying it. But yeah, man, that shit nuts. That's all I gotta say. Shouts out to Drew, man. Shouts out to Drew. Big ups to Drew. And what's my boy from H Town?
Yep.
Yeah,
He's really
yeah.
Baltimore. You
Shout
talking
out.
about Adrian?
No. Not that one. The other one.
Leo.
Yeah, Leo, our biggest fan. TBX's biggest fan. We gonna get you a T-shirt, Leo. You gonna get you a T-shirt, autograph, signed by CYP.
All right.
All right, next.
On the road, on the undercard, excuse me.
Yo,
We hear you.
all right on, man, right on. Hector here with ontheundercard.com. Yeah, I actually did catch the trailer. I just watched it back right now too, a couple times as the show was going on. Um, I mean, I like it, man. I like it. I'm not gonna say it sold me on the fight. I was sold on it anyways. But the trailer's great. You can see like the effort, the like creative level of it behind it. Like the production value of it's probably super high as well. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped on that fight. To go back to like that argument about like what was the best year in boxing, I agree. It was probably 2023, like most recent years that I could remember. Like that shit was stacked. It had a lot of big fights. We had like big pay-per-views. We had Caleb Plant versus Benavidez, Tank versus Ryan, Crawford versus Spence. There was a lot of big fights. Day of Reckoning to close out the year, and the only reason why we didn't get Undisputed at the end of last year is because the fight with Tyson Fury and Ngannou was a rough one for him. But no, I definitely agree that 2023 was a huge, if not like the best year we've had in boxing in recent memory. But I have a question for you though, Ness. Is this undisputed heavyweight bout what you're looking forward to the most in February?
In February, I would have to pull up the schedule because no, I'm not that excited. It's a great fight, but you know I've said it. You know, Usyk's never been my guy. The fucker upset me. I thought he would not pan out as a heavyweight. I thought he would have got picked off by now, and fucking AJ lost twice to him. You know, hopefully Fury keeps fighting the way he fought in those Wilder fights to make this exciting. But these are two boxers, bro. We could see this being another Vlad versus Tyson Fury.
Yeah, man, and that's what
But
I'm
I
hoping
do
it
believe
doesn't
this is
turn
the
out to
biggest
be.
fight in February. I don't think, you know, unless Edgar Berlanga versus Patrick McCrory is any bigger.
Man, if we're gonna say Berlanga McCrory, I think probably Jermaine and Tio is probably bigger than that one. At least that one has a world title on, on the line. But yeah, man, I'm super pumped for February. There's like a lot of days where there's like double cards. Tomorrow, for example, I think we have the MVP card and the Real boxing card. And even at the end of the month, like Salita Promotions is getting in the mix. Like he has a show. I think it's like on a Tuesday or something. But yeah, man, it should be a great month of boxing. Super pumped for it, and just see whatever else the year holds for us. But yeah, man, that's my call. I'll hang out, listen to the show, and yeah, thank you guys for everything.
All right. Looks like that is everybody. Let me see. I got some super chats here. Gotta get to. We got Nano. You forgot Dango Ness or Django Ness. Laugh out loud. Who you got on the Conor Ben versus Pete Dobson fight? Conor Ben is the favorite, my friend. Betting show is tomorrow, 1:45 Eastern time. Oh man, I'm over here arguing with my betting people. I believe I smell an upset this week. Y'all better tune in. I smell an upset. He's sleeping on it. We got Big Supermax $5. People call this show crying for more promotion. They get it and cry about it. And say they'd rather, I don't know what he meant here. A roly perrito? Maybe you're driving. You are the problem. Basically, he's trying to say people call in to the show begging for more promotion. Then when they get more promotion, they cry about it and say that they'd rather see Roly versus Perrito. I guess that's uh, Pitbull. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like he missed the word there. Um, $10. James Benitez in 20. If 2023 was the best year, 2013 second best is okay. 2013 is the second best. Is 205 third best? I don't know. I would have to check it, but he says it's Tyson. We got Tyson, Floyd Gotti, Winky, Trinidad Hatton over Zoo, Morales, Pac 1, Hopkins, Taylor Part 1, Tarver wins rematch versus Johnson. Man, if Tarver Johnson was there, I watched that. Yeah, that's crazy. I watched that. Yeah. I don't know, man. We prisoners of now, right? Of the moment. So for me, it was 2023. Fuck all that. Jonathan Sims, what up? Jonathan Sims trying you again.
Yo, yo,
Yep,
how you doing, Ness?
I'm good.
That's what's up. As you know, as I always say, man, I hope everyone's week is going well. And thank you for a show, man. I always appreciate the work that you do. And shout out to TBX. You don't have to arrive when you already here. So some pretty good callers, like my man Tip Bayless. And for me, Ness, I did enjoy the promotion. I agree with you. I think it was fantastic. All the glitz and glamour that you need to promote a fight. It was good. It just needs more marketing, right? Like the other platforms are going to have to push it to get it the notoriety to the casuals and whatnot. But I think this is pretty good to help set the standard of like, just grabbing people's attention. Like the newer generation of anime, like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, is here, and we're becoming that middle age, as far as like late 20s, 30s. So catering to stuff that we like definitely helps, and that's part of it, like that anime style animation and stuff like that. So I do agree that it was really good marketing and promotion. Oh, and shout out to my envy, man. It was good to hear you call, homie. Sorry I didn't mention that in the beginning. And David Malalato, we miss you too, bro. Um, but with that said, like Ness, you said a lot of trigger people. So you gave you a little soliloquy about how a certain group of people don't call in, but they call themselves hardcore. And you mentioned PBX as one of them. And to a degree, you're right, but I'll challenge you and say that, you know, I'll speak for myself on this part. I feel like I have to call in and speak towards fights or fighters that, I want to make sure get the promotion they get, because if I don't speak up, no one else will. And we all know that within box, it's a tribal thing, just like race belongs in boxing, but not racist people. So when it's certain fights of certain demographics, they got to step up and help promote their fight or their fighter, just like we do. But I also think the king at the throne, Ness, has to do more to expand that demographic, right? So out of respect, I'm gonna just present it like this. You mentioned going to certain fights, getting off the throne and going to certain fights that you want to see Dev and Matias in Puerto Rico, Tank Pots and overseas. My whole thing is I just feel like what built us here was you being at fights, rubbing elbows, doing after shows, part of what you're doing now. But it was a conglomerate of things. And I felt like as we started to become a big fish in a small pond, you kind of scale back, which is understandable. I think, like you said, we need to start getting back out there to those medium to big fights, show your face, go across seas. And we'll support that with the super chats and whatnot. Go across seas to help expand the show, build a bigger demographic so we can have people from India calling in, from Africa and Malaysia and Antarctica. Like that's how we expand the show. So, I think we all have our part to play, just like we all have our part to play in the promotion of this fight and then in that promotional video. So it takes a conglomerate of us. It's not just one individual, one group.
All right. Counterpunch, James Benitez.
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And Ness, man, you hit it right on the head, man. Shout out to Jonathan Sims, man. Much respect to him. Much respect to TBX. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I would ask to even join TBX, man. But that they king is not my king. You know what I'm saying? I respect Tip. I respect Sims. But Renzi and CY, man, nah, man, nah. That's why I'll be on the outside. I just respect they movement from the sideline, man. Some of these other fake hardcores or whatever that we have sit all day on the back call and want to argue Tank Ryan, Tank Shakur, Devin Tank, Devin this, Devin that, or whatever, man. They will never participate in shows like this, man, because it's not. They're not the. They're, those young guys are how their names are more trendier names in the sport of boxing compared to these two that are actually putting in major work and about to fight one of the biggest fights of 20 years or 25 years, which is crazy. You know, Tip hit it right on the head, man. I mean, if niggas talking about stealing this fight, the Fury Usyk fight, which doesn't have a good undercard, they definitely going to steal. They're definitely going to steal the Zoo Thurman fight, and they definitely going to steal every other fight going forward. Y'all niggas are the ones that's really bad for boxing, man. Like y'all niggas don't really contribute. Y'all niggas just have a voice because y'all have a cell phone and y'all use it. But other than that, man, y'all ain't good for actually helping moving the sport. Y'all just some naggers, or y'all them niggas that's really worse than secret shoppers that come to the stores and hurting small businesses. That's what y'all really are, man. Ness, man. I would say this though, man. What Jonathan Sims says, we got to stay focused and watching the smaller cards, man. That's why I personally feel like I love what ProBox is doing, and also think like the fighters that OTX has signed. That's what the future of the sport, or some of those guys are going to blossom to be the future stars in the next 5 years of boxing. In boxing, one of them's going to pop. That's what I personally feel. Ness, those OTX fights, you plan on, since it's cold in Vegas, man, you plan on shooting up to the A to actually cover one of those fights, or you're not in the streets no more? What you gonna do, man?
It all depends on the date, man. If I'm out here, I've done it before. You know, that's a little 7 hour drive for me. I ain't about shit.
Why you going to drive, man? You know the community, man.
I'm a
Man,
smoker,
look,
man. I'm a smoker. I get
you
in
ain't
my
try.
car, I
That's right.
jam. You know, I
We
mean,
ain't
look, I
fucking.
might fly, but it all depends, man. You know.
I'm about to say, yeah, nah. We ain't fucking with no airports with you, man. Yeah, just drive, my niggas. If that's cool, yeah, that's yeah, that's cool, man. If you can get up here, hey, man, whenever you get up here, man, meal on me, man, and I'll see you in the future, man. Shout out to the community. I'm gone.
Nah, for sure. I gotta go back to the ATL. I would love it. Best chicken and waffle spot out there, man. I would have to check my GPS, but for sure. Yo, I wish this was the betting show. I'm literally having this show and debate with my group right now. Motherfuckers is sleeping on my little pick. Numbers, what up?
Mic check. Yo.
We hear you.
Okay. Yeah, man. So I just got done seeing the ad. So the production value on the ad is insane. They probably spent months cooking that ad up. They try to sneak in Tommy Fury like it's like we ain't gonna notice that tomato can, but it was a good ad. Like I said, I think the anime bit, with like Jason's was saying, is gonna bring in younger audience, which is fine if they market it right, they put on advertisement right, and it's fine. What I mean, like I thought it was gonna stay as a cowboy theme the whole time, but the voiceover was dope. So, but mainly I want to say shout out His Excellency Turkey Ala Sheik. Um, like I was hearing earlier, I can't remember which caller was saying that, but for putting this on, man, for just sponsoring it, for taking the sport to a whole another level, and just to piggyback off what usually I don't disagree with what Jay Benitez got to say, but in terms of like comparing it to the fake hardcores or just more people in general calling in for the popular fighters, it's just hard when they like I mean, maybe Fury got some juice. You know what I mean? Got some clout, but Usyk really don't got clout. He kind of moves in like he's Jokic. You know what I mean? Like from the Denver Nuggets. Like it's really there's nothing really to commentate on or I mean, you could make arguments like who you picking next. You saving that for the box for the betting show.
You know it.
Well, I mean, me, I think that Fury is a whole different animal when he's focused. So I'm gonna just say Fury knocks him out by 10 rounds. I just think at some point in time you can't teach size, and Tyson Fury, for all his faults, he's in the conversation for the greatest heavyweight of all time, in my opinion, right? But other than that, like you can't really like what else can we say? You know, who's really gonna go like Usyk doesn't got a diehard fan base like PBC. He got the hardcores, and the hardcores are fickle. You feel me? I'm fickle. I'm not even going cap. I'm not even trying to point fingers or nothing because I got tied up with school and work yesterday. I didn't watch the pro box thing, man, and I'm always like such a advocate for free boxing, and that's on me. So I got to go back and watch that. I'm probably gonna get jumped in the back call for that. But you know, sometimes just the schedule don't line up or nothing. So I didn't even watch nothing, like nothing in pro box. So I still got to watch the show from this morning just for the recap. And if you hear that noise, that's my dog in the background. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. You know, before the ad was cool, the promo's cool. Definitely needs to have it more. Shit, man. If Turkey Al Sheik could put it on the Super Bowl, bro, that shit would be hard. That shit would definitely. I mean, he's got the money for the ad space, so if he can put that shit on the Super Bowl, that's what boxing needs to do. Is somebody needs to just fork the money over. And so, shout out to His Excellency, man. Shout out to you, bro. Peace.
All right, bro. Tip, what up?
Ugh. Yo, yeah,
Can you
man.
hear
Shout out
you?
the numbers, man. Shout out the numbers, man. Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, yeah, all these promoters, man, they could take something from each other. I like honestly speaking, we need to revert back. Like, there's certain methods of the old that we need to revert back to as far as promotion goes. And you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they don't cut the cost of production so much that they just don't invest money into it. And I think their lack of marketing dollars hurts the sport. You know what I'm saying? It hurts the fighters making money, and it hurts the sport of boxing making money. They got to start investing more, man. They got to start investing more dollars into everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Saudis did a good job with the uh, the promo video, but they did. It's a lack of effort as far as reaching the audience they need to. They're just not reaching the audience they need to reach. Uh, and you can say the same about the PBC. Yeah, the PBC puts on good cards, but they don't they don't give the promotion that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's vice versa for everything. Like they all got to start doing better. You know? Yeah, man. Like boxing is so simple that people make it harder than what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the promotion game, these fighters got to learn how to start exposing themselves more. You know what I'm saying? Like promoting themselves more. The fighters got to do the same thing as well. They got to learn how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Show some emotion, get their fans going. You know what I'm saying? Interactions. You know, it moves, it moves, it moves. But yeah, that's it for the most part, man. March 30th, man. Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Pay per view. Tim Zoo. $85. You know what I'm saying? $10 more than the Tyson Fury fight. And I just want to shout out Matchroom, man. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can have a podium. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can have a podium. Fortunately for us, the PBC had a podium. And, I just don't hear too many people talking about how Matchroom didn't have a podium. But it is what it is. We're gonna be boxing fans at the end of the day and just complain about everything. But shouts out to His Excellency Al Heyman for having a podium. Yeah, that's it, man.
All right. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Whoa. Whoa, Burrow City E. What up? Burrow City. Yo.
Yeah, man. Hope everybody had a good day. Shout out TBV, shout out to back call. Um, it's crazy because motherfuckers like Jay Benitez, he be hating, but he be bringing up some good points. Even though he may think I'm somewhat of a casual. As soon as I seen that Usyk Fury trailer, I sent it in my group chat with my regular friends. They said, "Who you got?" I said, "I got Usyk, but I got to see the weigh-in." You feel me? I'm doing my part, trying to share it to my friends. Even though I know I'm somewhat of a casual, I'm learning. Um, I wish PBC had the promo like they was having big commercials and shit. The way fucking the Fury and Usyk trailer was, that shit was fire. Like I don't know what they doing over there, but I hope they get it together. I was watching also the Pro Box card yesterday when Angela Leo got that knockout. It was nice. What was it, Peterson? That fight, I don't know. It was like Peterson was trying to box, but that knee wasn't too good, and it looked sloppy. But
On
you
them
know,
damn ropes too long.
for real, he was getting punched on. But I mean, he lasted. I thought he was gonna get knocked out at times.
Yep.
Yeah, but tomorrow I'm waiting for Conor Ben, man. Conor Ben Timboski. I'm waiting for Conor Ben. He better get that 7th, 8th round knockout. Don't sleep on it. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm happy where boxing is heading. Like you feel me? Even though there's been a lot of drama over the last couple of days, it's giving us something to talk about. Motherfuckers don't hate that we getting promotion because we always complain that we ain't getting to see it. You feel me? So this is the way that shit was promoted. I was able to send that casually to my friends, and they were somewhat interested, and that's what we need. But that's all I got, man. Thanks for putting on the show.
All right. Appreciate you. And we got Burrow City E.
Yup.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Hey, I called back in. I had to call back in, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. This pro box shit. This pro box shit is all right, man. Like, hey, I think pro box need to start making a little like like a pro box title eliminator, like for the weight classes, just for like not world championship, but just something to get the fighters
They
more
already
attention
deal.
and get them
They
more up
already
for
deal
it.
with the WBA, man. You can't just make up titles to look good for TV. They dealing with the WBA.
No.
Angelo
I don't mean
Leo
like
won
little
one.
competitions, like little tournaments just for pro box. You see what I'm saying?
They did that, man. You just late, fake hardcore. They had a tournament called Last Chance Tournament.
Well, just get down, dog. Why you coming at me, man? I just get on the pro box train. Man. But yeah, though, man. About this Tyson, I saw the trailer with the Tyson Fury and them shit, man. This shit was kind of straight. It was kind of straight. I would have much rather had it, like, like, I don't know if you ever watched the TV show called Vikings. I would have much rather, like, he he the London soldier, the Britain soldier, and Usyk the motherfucking Viking trying to break into the kingdom. That's what I would have had like more. But fire trailer nonetheless. They got my man from Peaky Blinders in it, cutting Fury here, so I ain't tripping. But I think the reason a lot of people ain't really giving that reaction to this shit, yeah, is in that back call. Hell, everybody going with Tyson. People don't even really see Usyk as a threat at all. Whether that's true or
Cause
not,
they ain't never
that's gonna
believe
be
it.
told. But
They
I
ain't
just
never
think he
believe in
way too
AJ.
big for. I think he way too big for Usyk, and like Usyk gonna have to take some chances here. He can't just outbox Fury because Fury can stay on the outside and just jab his stomach all day long. Yeah, I mean, like, So I mean, I'm curious to see how it go. But I think Tyson about to put them paws on this thing. But I'm really more so ready. I can't even lie. I'm really looking forward to this kind of being a Pete Dobson fight because Pete look a little sturdy, man. Look, you gonna have to really beat. You have to really beat Pete ass to get him up off of it. So I'm curious to see what I saw two fights and watched his highlights. Pete look alright. Like I said, his hands a little slow. He not the most athletic, but you could tell he a thudding puncher. He got good pressure, solid defense. You know what I mean? I'm ready to see what Conor got. He always acting so ferocious. He better show us some shit. You know what I mean? Well, that's my call though, man. That's how to call him, man. I think Fury about to beat the shit out of not beat the shit out of him, about to win this decisively over Usyk. That's my call, man.
All right. Drew.
Yo, on my audio.
Straight.
Man. Ness. I love when Tip Bayless be trying to finesse everybody. You see how he was comparing PBC and on the prime to Turkey. Why he got to bring up Eddie Hearn? What Eddie Hearn got to do with it? Last time I checked, when Turkey does his press conferences, they got a big old screen. They do it right. They promote it. They do it big. He had to bring up Eddie. Didn't have a podium, like bro. And then he has the nerve to say it's only $10 more to see Thurman and Tazoo. Like we really gonna compare undisputed at heavyweight to that nickel and dime promotion with not a belt on the line, dude coming off a 700 plus day layoff at the Kodo catchweight, like that is high level pugilism. Come on, man. And another thing, last caller, like go watch the Usyk run through cruiserweight, all the different styles he went through, all the different styles he's been. He's official. He is a live dog. I'm picking him to win. I'm picking him to win convincingly. Fury's not the same Fury anymore. Go watch the fight with Steve Cunningham. Go watch the McDermott fight. Fury ain't that guy like everybody gassing him up to be. And Tip, man, come on, you got to come with better ammunition, man. You can't compare an outfit that just came out to how long PBC been running. It used to be free boxing for all. So you comparing what Turkey, you said they got to do this different, that. This is what their third card they put on this, right? They had the Fury, they had the. This is their third card, right, Ness? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, this will be the third one. They did Fury and Nagano, then they did Day of Reckoning.
They
Now
have
they're
rec.
doing this.
So in their third card, Ness, this man got all these critiques for them already, but and saying like everybody's doing something like, nah, bro, they're doing everything right so far. Each card has gotten bigger and better, and they're ironing it out. Let's see if Al Heyman take that call. Let's get us a top rank versus PBC card over there, or a top rank versus PBC versus Matchroom, PBC versus Queensberry. Let's step it up. You keep saying these promoters need to work together. Okay, I'm sure. Like, and people don't. Numbers said get the Super Bowl involved. Numbers. You do realize they did that for Fury Wilder too, and that still didn't work. Bruce Trampler from Top Rank said they did well on the pay per view, but they still in the red because of the high guarantee. So we tried to promote it through the Super Bowl when there was Fox and ESPN, bro. This is a new day, new media outlets, new ways to promote. Y'all just mad that it's not catering to an American audience. It's catering to a global audience. Worldwide fights. Talk about it. Like we need Ness out there in London for another fight. We should crowd fund so we can get Ness and the boxing voice over there fucking to Japan in the Tokyo Dome for Inoue and Neri. I know you be down, Ness. Come on. Let's get the super chats up so Ness can go see Inoue the monster in a stadium fight. I'm out.
Champ, appreciate you. Let me get to these super chats, man. I'll go wherever the people want, but that's certainly a Danny thing. I wouldn't take that from Danny, especially if we couldn't both do it. Um, we got James Benitez, another fat $10. On what platform are the better callers calling
from? Twitter or Discord? I say Twitter. Elevated the callers. Yeah, we certainly brought a whole different group of people by using Twitter Spaces and adding it. Uh, Discord has also been a great addition. Before Discord, remember, we used to use Skype. So that's been a great addition because it comes attached with the community and all the great shit you could do inside of the Discord community. Uh, Twitter's good though. I like Twitter, man. It's certainly added more callers to the show and different opinions, was what's really important. Right back at us with another $2. He says, Pac wants Tank Ryan McGregor. Thoughts? Pac wants Tank Ryan McGregor. Well, he better fight McGregor. He better not come out here trying to fight Ryan. But again, if he fights Ryan, I can't get mad because people was not mad and actually calling for fucking Devin versus Pacquiao somehow. People were calling into this show like, oh, you should fight him in Saudi. I'm like, what? So yeah. We got Counterpunch for tip, courtesy of TDDT, $10 Canadian Super Chat. We got another $50 Sweden from Troll Beta. Did you see the Weasel Espinosa trying to weasel himself onto Amazon Prime and ruin it like he ruined Showtime Boxing? I did not. I heard him say he doesn't have a role. And I heard him say, he's there trying to help them transition. So yeah, I didn't see him doing any of that. Tip, I see you there. Are you not taking these kind of punches? You want those for tomorrow? Oh, he said hold that for tomorrow. Got you. Yo, what's crazy is why Zoo don't look bigger than Keith Thurman though? Why Zoo don't look like a fucking 54-pounder? Is it because Keith got clothes, or is it like I said, Keith been building himself up in this 2 years? Look at this shit, bro. This is why sometimes you gotta wait for the weigh-in. Ain't that alarming? I mean, it almost looks like Keith's taller than Zoo. He certainly don't look thin. My boy about the upset Zooey Zoo. Zooey Zoo. Yo, Nes GTO, Instagram con Twitter. Y nos vemos.